Hello Chappets! Do you have really small young children in your family and you want to encourage them into gaming? Well, of course, when they're young they are small, so we'll scrap that bit entirely. So if you have young gamers, you probably know of the game company Haber, which is based in Germany. But did you know there's a game company based in France, and they've been doing it for 20 years and they make games for that kind of age range as well. They're called BioViva. BioViva, as the name states, is a game company that makes their products bio-friendly, eco-friendly, so the games can be recycled, and some of the games are actually made from recycled materials. They make educational games for young gamers. And as you can see, yeah, these boxes are in French, but they actually do produce games in English as well. In this video I'm going to show you the game Treecolo, which is for children as young as 3 and up. And there's 2 versions of the game, so you can play it with 3-year-olds and you can play it with slightly older kids. When you open the box, you'll see the rules and you'll see all the components to make this game. And as you can see, everything is stored nicely and it's an eco-friendly box. So one of the first things you're going to need to do is set up the tree so it depicts in each quarter one of the seasons. Summer, autumn, spring and summer. And spring and autumn and winter. That was the other one. The first game is for 3-year-olds and up, and it's a memory game and you play cooperatively. You'll be trying to find 3 tokens for each of the seasons, and you don't have to find all 4 seasons. You could limit the game to 3 seasons per game. You will sort out all the tokens and remove the 3 wind tokens from the game. You then turn these tokens over, mix them up, and then you're ready to play. The game comes with these little player aids for your young players. So it will tell you that the autumn you're looking for a pumpkin, mushrooms and some leaves with acorns. And that will give you all of autumns. And again summer, spring and winter. So it's a simple case of the youngest player going first, taking a token. So I've taken this token, which is oranges. And then I have to find, or your child has to find, which of the 4 seasons orange goes in. And as I said, there's these little reference cards here to tell them where it goes. And it goes in winter. So all you have to do is put it into the winter section, which is around the back here. You can't see it. You can't see it, can you? It's there. You can either put it on the top or the bottom. Here's some oranges, which will go into the summer section. So you can put it on the top or on the bottom. But eventually what will happen is you may find a saw. When you find a saw, that's 1 life point gone. Okay, when you find all 3 saws, the game is over. But if you manage to find the 3 tokens for the 3 seasons and place them correctly, you win. That's the simple version for 3-year-olds. Now the second version of the game is aimed for children of 5 and up, and it becomes competitive, not cooperative. You remove the saw tokens from the game and you replace them with the wind tokens. Each player will then choose one of the 4 seasons and sit in front of them. So like, I will be winter here, okay? And then on your turn, you draw one of the tokens, you look at it. Does it apply to your season? If it does not, you just show the other players and then place it back. But if it does, then you add it to your section. If you manage to find all 3 tokens in your section, you win the game. But if you draw the wind token, you have to turn the tree a quarter. So now I am spring. So my destination is to find the 3 spring tokens and get them filled to win the game. Memory game with a twist. So to sum up, Treecolo is a board game that everybody with young families will adore playing while they wait for the sun to come out, and then they will go outside and play. Woohoo! Summer is here! The game is well constructed. It's good, solid, chunky cardboard. The artwork is nice and colourful, and it appeals to young children. The fact that the game comes with 2 game modes is great, because then it gives the game longevity. When you buy a game, you don't want to just buy it for a one-time use. You want it to last a bit longer. And again, with young children, they grow out of things pretty quickly. And the fact that this has 2 modes that you can play, so for the very young and then slightly older, is fantastic. The first mode is the cooperative mode. Children love doing things with their parents, but also children like to do things on their own. Playing this on their own, children will take this apart and put it back together again and just put tokens wherever they want, and then maybe try throwing them on just for good measure as well. It is a toy in its own right, as well as a game. It has those educational bonuses of teaching children what the seasons are, and also to illustrate what seasons are by the colours, which is useful as anything. I mean, colours are very important to young children. It helps them represent one thing with another, and again, it helps them distinguish clementines and oranges. Duh. With all the families that I've seen play with this, they seem to have a really good time, and I think that's the most important thing, is having that family time together. If I have any niggles about anything about the game, it's the rule book. It's been printed in orange ink, which is, I don't know, maybe not very good for reading. And again, when you have the cover totally orange and it goes through with the light, it makes it quite, but it might be eco-friendly ink. And there's another plus for this game. It's eco-friendly. Recyclable, made from recyclable components. What else can you say? That's Treecolo from BioViva. And I'll finish up by saying that you don't have to buy every game out there. Just own some really good ones.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.